Okay, item number 1 here, just from Mrs. Dean says we're live streaming today, so welcome to our audience out there worldwide, all around the country and all around the world, where all go. So just please remind the councillors to have their speakers switches on. Item 1, Mrs. Ariel King. Nice to see you here, Ariel.
It's nice to be here. Today we are going to receive here the submissions that you've received on the consultation document for the annual plan 2016-17. You received those submissions last week on the Tuesday. We also included the feedback that was received via social media or email. Those comments weren't considered as submissions, but we thought you might be interested in seeing them, so we included them for that purpose. The other thing that will happen is that we have deliberations on the 7th of June, so that will follow on from this process. So there's 2 resolutions there, just before we get into the detail. So the first is that the submissions be received. We usually receive late submissions, so I had intended that we would also have a need for the second resolution, but we haven't received any late submissions, so we don't need that resolution anymore, so to speak. Do we want to move those resolutions before we move into just some general discussion and then hearing the submitters? Is that okay?
Yeah, just item, so number 1. Yeah, so we don't need to...
I think Tina's going to make a comment. I
think it might be best to receive those submissions once we've had the presentations.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, just before we get into those, so you'll recall that we had our consultation document, which went out for consultation. That was out from the 4th of April to the 6th of May. In total, we've received 30 submissions, and of those, 6 submitters have chosen to present those in person to yourselves. I just wanted to take this opportunity to remind you that during hearings it's an opportunity to listen and ask questions and to refrain from making statements in regards to some positions that you may or may not hold on submissions at this point in time. You're here to hear with an open mind, and that is important so that each submitter is able to have that opportunity. So today, we have those 6 submitters. The hearing schedule is in front of you. We have the first person scheduled to speak at 9:15, but Mr. Thompson's already here, so I'm happy to hand over to Mr. Thompson now. It may mean that some of our submitters are a little bit later in coming along, so we'll just have to play that by ear. But was there any questions?
No, just the numbering of the pages, Ariel. So the page that the submission refers to is down the bottom right-hand side. Don't get confused with the top.
That's right.
Top right-hand side. It's the bottom right-hand side.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so
it is a test. I've got to keep you guys on your toes somehow.
Maths was never my strong point.
So everyone's okay with that? Okay, thanks, Ariel.